It's another day of our DIY Sprinter van build. Where I left off yesterday was I was trying to install the bed rails, these bed rails for the elevator bed. And the problem that I ran into was that the two rails in the back here were a little bit too narrow because of the van's curvature. So I need to modify this furring strip a little bit just to get this to fit snugly and be square, just like how I got the front two secured, and those are pretty much set. So I just got to modify these two, and once these two are set, I can start building out the boxes for this modification here for the angle, and that's what I'll be working on today. Let's get started. Today is day 50 of our DIY Sprinter van build. I'm gonna take off these two rails in the back here and modify this block. So instead of making a new block, I'm just gonna cut it a little bit with a jigsaw. I just need to trim off maybe like 1/8 of an inch on both sides. I think that should fit, but let's try that first. I can't really use the jigsaw. It doesn't really fit there, so I will just use a handsaw. Let's go with this. Layer of this plywood right here. Let's reinstall the rail and see if that did the trick. Oh, I think that did it. I think that's it. That's all I need to do. Okay. I think that's enough. Okay. Now that I got the blocks leveled with exactly the same as the front, which means all four of them are the same distance apart. That means all I'm left to do with these rails is to set it in place. So I'm going to create the sort of the structure for the bottom here as the anchor to attach the bottom two bolts, and it's also going to be the area where I'm going to be attaching the linear actuators. That's the thing that's going to be pushing the bed up and down on all four corners. So let me construct those and get those attached. Yeah, we're almost done with the elevator bed because the hardest part is really just getting these four to be square. Now that we got it, this is pretty much done, almost. Well, a lot more, but the hard part is done. This is what one of the base will look like. Let's just keep making them. I need 4 of these. The 4 base pieces are in. The back 2 fits perfectly to how I want it. The front 2 are a little bit snug, so I might shave off both sides a little bit just to get it to fit better, but we're right there. I can just attach those, and that will be it for the elevator bed rails. Took a long time, but finally got it done. I am finally done with the 4 bed rails. I think they're installed correctly at all 4 corners, like this. And then we got another one right here, and right here. And I think they're all pretty square. So we will know when we actually install the actuators and the bed frame. And when we try to go up and down, we will know how square it is. So that's going to be for another day. That's it for today with the bed frame. I'm not going to add the linear actuators until the remaining cross beams for the platform is in. That way I can just find a place to set it, and that will be another day. So let's work on something else. All right. The next thing I'm going to work on is installing the Webasto heater. It's going to be our furnace heater that's going to be heating up the entire space of the van. And it's in this box right here. It's definitely a intimidating process because I have to cut a hole to place the heater somewhere in the back here, and then tap into the fuel line of the diesel tank of the van and get everything connected, the pumps and all that stuff. I've done it before with our old van, but I sort of forgot how to do everything already. So I'm gonna have to refer to videos, perhaps, the manual, and yeah, it's gonna be some more re-educating of how to do this. So this is our Webasto heater. This is the Air Top Evo 40 high altitude. The one we had in our old van is a lot weaker. This is like, I think 2 times as powerful as that one. So this is gonna heat up the entire space, and we'll be able to run several ducts, one in the back, one in the front, so that we get the entire van nice and warm in the winter time. Let me unpack everything in the box. Let me see what's in here, kind of get everything organized, and then we will start the install. We got the heater itself. We got some ducting. We're not going to need this until the end. Here's the box. We have the Smart Temp controller. This is the thermostat and controller that's going to go on the wall. Looks like this. It's got Bluetooth too, so you can sort of control it without actually having to be using the remote, which is nice. Okay, we got some more ducting. This is like a Y splitter. Let's see what else we got. We got the, looks like it's the pump, the fuel pump, fuel line, the electric wires for the fuel line. We got the exhaust pipe right here. And this is more of the air outlet ducts and zip ties and stuff. Okay. This is a fuel line. If I don't have a auxiliary line for the fuel, then I would install something like this. This is a install kit floor mount. So I need to drill a 4-inch hole to the floor of the van and install this to get the bottom of this, all the wires to go out into the bottom of the van. So this is for that. And this is the floor plate. This is what I will be mounting to the floor and the heater to the plates. So it'll be this kit here. Some hardware, some connectors, more electrical wires. This is for the main heating unit to the controller and to the 12-volt fuse there. This is the Sprinter auxiliary fuel tank port tap kit. This is what I'm going to be using to tap into our diesel tank. And the instruction as well as a template for making that cut. All right, let's get started. Let's start with reading the manual to get a sense of how to get this thing installed. So I just wanted to check to see if our van has an auxiliary fuel line. Our old van didn't, so it was really annoying to have to lower the fuel tank to add the fuel line to it. But I'm under the van here, and this is it right here. This is the auxiliary fuel line, which is gonna feed the heater. So I'm gonna run the line for the fuel all the way to here with a little pump, and it's gonna sip diesel to fuel the Webasto heater. I'm not gonna mess with that now. I'm just gonna continue checking out the instruction, but I just want to make sure that we do have it, because if we don't, it would be a much longer process. All right, let's drill some holes. The first part of the install is gonna be creating a hole using this template to the bottom of the van. This is where the heater is going to be sitting, and I'm just gonna find a good position to put the heater. And I checked the clearance on the bottom of the van. There is no beams or anything right beneath here, so I will be able to add this metal sleeve right through. Hey.
Hi.
I'm gonna drill a big hole in the van, this big.
This big.
It's a 4-inch hole. And then that's where the heater is going to sit. So I just want to make sure the position is going to be enough for the ducting and the intake and stuff. So it's going to be like right over here. I think I need to move it back just a little bit. So let me move this back just a tad, because the ducting is going to need to come back up like this, and it doesn't interfere with the door or anything. But this, I can bend this a little bit. So I will do it like this. Like this would be good. This will be enough room for the water intake here, because it's really, really close to the water tank here. But I think it will have enough room, because I'm going to use a 90-degree elbow right here in the bottom for the water, so it's not going to interfere, and just enough room for an air intake. All right, let's drill some holes. It's a big hole. I don't think so. I did check, but I will confirm before I make the cut. All right, let's drill a 4-inch hole. This is getting so hot. Let me take out the piece of wood from here. Okay. Wow, this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the drill is smoking, which is not good. It's like overheating. All right, let me give it a few minutes to cool down before we continue. But we got it past the insulation. So we're here onto the floor. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, the drill has been kind of sitting for maybe like 20 minutes. It's ready to go again. Let's finish this. Alright. Now that we got our hole, this sleeve is gonna go right in here. And that's where all the wiring and stuff will go, right through the bottom of the van. I just ordered a sealant for this sleeve here. That's gonna go around here to keep it nice and airtight, because you don't want any of the exhaust air coming back into the van. So I'm not gonna actually install this today. I'll wait for the sealant first and then I will put this sleeve in. But hey, we got our hole. Let me drill the rest of these holes. It broke. Oh, this one broke too. Crap. How do I get a drill bit that is stuck in the middle out? Maybe I drill from the bottom up. I got two that's stuck right now. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get it out. I think I pushed it back out. Did I push it out? Oh, maybe not. Right, this one. Yeah, I got one out. Let's finish making these holes from the bottom. There, it matches more or less. I need to modify a little bit, but that is it for today. I will finish up with the install tomorrow once I get the sealant, and I'll run all the cables under the van and stuff. So let's clean up here. I think it's almost time for dinner. Let's see what my mom is making for dinner tonight. Or some veggies. Rồi đấy, cái này phải gọi là pork spare ribs, like that's chicken wings.
Làm gì?
Làm gì ạ?
Làm gì cái gì?
Okay, very good. Guys, you got
Sẽ cho là
Okay, almost ready for dinner. Hey, put the monster truck over there, okay? Alright. Okay, let's go.
xin phanh đi.
We just got done with dinner. Did you have a good dinner? You just had rice today, didn't you? Yeah. And we can have some ice cream later? What do you think? Yeah, we can have some ice cream. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish with the heater install once I get the silicone adhesive. And so if you guys want to keep watching our DIY Sprinter van build, hit that subscribe button so you get notified when the new videos come out. And if you enjoy watching this video, smash that like button so they can spread to more people. How do you smash? Smash. What do you want to smash? Oh, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.